Well, Rio Rancho's Cafe Bella Coffee pours premium, locally roasted coffee, but also dishes up flavorful food and with a smile. That makes it even better. And joining us today in our Builder Source kitchen is Cafe Bella's owner, Michael Gonzales. Hi, Michael.
Hello, hello, thank you.
You have really transformed this kitchen into a cafe. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like it. We just try and make it look like home. We're going to be doing a panini today.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, we'll get to that. But before we go there, because you know I want to eat it right away,
Sure.
I want to ask you first, what sets Cafe Bella apart from other cafes?
Absolutely. We're an independent New Mexico startup.
Okay.
And we found that there was a niche that needed to be filled, and that is artisan specialty boutique local cafe. And that's what we do. A heavy focus on coffee.
Okay.
But we do signature food items like we're going to do today.
Yeah, and you know, I do appreciate that you do fill that niche because there really aren't a lot of places to go for this kind of food. There just aren't. So now I want to also get to the coffee before we go to the food.
Sure.
Tell us about the coffee.
Sure. Cafe Bella focuses on fair trade, organic, locally micro-roasted coffee, meaning that it's roasted in small batches by one of our suppliers. So we have a relationship with a small micro business that allows us to serve excellent coffee and espresso.
And I love that it is local.
Yes, it is.
We don't have to go to those other places.
Exactly.
We can come to you. So now, what I also like is the fact that Cafe Bella partners with the Rio Rancho Art Association to showcase local art, and that's such a big thing here in New Mexico. So can you just tell us about that partnership?
Sure.
Briefly?
We have a curator, Paula Scott, and she holds a board position for the Rio Rancho Art Association, and she allows us to bring in different local artists on a 2-month cycle. So every 2 months we have a new showing. We have a reception when we bring the local artists in, and then then we show their work for 2 months, and then it flips out. So everybody gets a chance.
That is so cool. And of course, you did say at the beginning of the segment that you're making a panini, which is one of my favorite things in the whole world.
Wonderful.
So let's get to it. Show us how it's done.
Okay, so we're going to make a grilled apple panini. This is our recipe here, and what we're going to do is we're going to show you some of the things that we do to facilitate that. So over here, I'm going to get this pan going here. We're going to go ahead and show you how we make the different components.
Here, I'll take this out.
Oh, there you go.
I'll try to be an assistant if I can.
Exactly, exactly. The first thing that you need when you make a panini is
you
need some kind of spread or sauce.
Okay.
Okay. So what we do for the sauce on this particular recipe, what we do is we put some mayonnaise in. Do you like mayonnaise? Do you like mayonnaise?
Well, I like it when it's in things. I don't like it on its own. So I like that you mix it up because it gives it that creamier consistency and it thickens it all up.
Wonderful.
So I'm ready for it.
Okay, so we have mayonnaise. This is like having toddlers. We have fresh basil. That's a chiffonata basil.
Okay.
We're going to do some cracked pepper.
Okay.
Okay. And a pinch of salt. Previously, we went ahead and grilled some onions.
Okay.
And how you do the grilled onions is after you clean your onion. Of course, you take the skin off it.
Wait, are you going to give me a good tip on how to cut an onion the right way? Because it's my weakness.
Well, mostly you cut the ends off. Be very careful. There's something called the claw that most culinarians use. I'm actually a classically trained chef.
Oh, nice.
So in the time constraint, I went ahead and prepped this out. But normally what you use the front knuckle. Okay. And that way you can do this, or look at you, and cut the onions.
Oh,
like
that deserves applause.
And that way you saute them.
By the way,
hot pan.
if you didn't see that on the air, he did look at me while he did that. That was good.
Instant replay. So here we have our hot onions going in the mix here, and then we're going to get these out of the way here. Okay. Okay. So this is all has to do with making the spread. You see here that we have a spread on here. Okay. So you do the chef flip thing, and actually all you do is use the back side of the pan and pull it to you.
Oh, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
You are good.
This is when it starts out, this is what it looks like. Okay. Okay. And then when this process goes all the way through, this is what you end up with.
Oh, I love grilled onions.
Caramelized onions. So then we have our sauce here.
Let's get all up.
You take your sauce like that. And I believe this recipe, we supplied it to you. It may be available for our viewing guests.
So they can go to casa.com.
And what you want to do is you want to mince those up really small. Okay? And put them in there.
We need to get you in a competition.
You know, I've done a few.
Like a chef knockout thing.
I've done a few.
You are good.
Yeah, we like the local culinary scene. We stay in touch with everybody. So that way, you give it a whiff.
Oh, so good.
So you've got the beautiful flavors in there. And
amazing.
That's how it goes. All right.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to push this to the side, turn this down to simmer. And then we're going to say, okay, we want to make a panini. So how do we make a panini?
Well, that bread, I have to say right from the beginning, that caught my eye from the second I walked in this morning.
You like that? We're going to need some grilled apples for a panini, right?
Oh, really?
So what we want to do is we want to make sure we don't get onions on our apples, right?
I like this idea. I never even would have thought of apples.
That's great. Well, we come up with different things. These are actually washed-in apples.
Nice. And this time of year.
Red delicious, yeah. So you would take your apples.
Okay.
And then you would put some oil on them, and then you would place them on the panini grill.
Really?
So you would do oil, olive oil, salt and pepper and whatnot, and then you would grill them just like you would a protein.
It's that simple.
So this does qualify as a vegetarian, not vegan because we're using mayonnaise, but you could use an alternative if you wanted to do vegan.
Such a good idea.
Absolutely.
Now we have just a little less than a minute, so just kind of speed us through what we do next.
After the apples are grilled, they come out delicious and looking like this. The sugars come out. They have nice marking on them. They're beautiful for eating just like that.
Oh,
but then we assemble an actual panini. So how you assemble a panini, I'm going to throw this out of the way real quick, is you would take your bread, right? You take your bread. And then you take your spread. This is the finished version of that.
That's an easy way to remember. Bread and spread.
Okay, so it's just like making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You see the almonds in there. You see the cracked pepper and whatnot. Isn't that lovely? Makes you hungry. Then we take our organic field greens, our apples, and then the cheese.
Oh, nice. And wait, Michael, let's remind our viewers how they can come in and find you if they want you to make the sandwich.
Absolutely. We're on the corner of 22nd and Golf Course in South Rio Rancho.
Okay.
We invite everybody to come down. They can visit our website, www.cafebellacoffee.com for directions.
Perfect. And so after you've added all the ingredients, you smash together, and this is what you got right here, right?
Exactly. Actually, I have something for you.
You do?
Yes.
I love this guy. Especially good. Oh, I get to eat. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at this, you guys. Look at this. Everybody take a quick look, and then I'll bite into it on the break. Michael, thank you so much. Head over to Cafe Bella. What a great way to get your appetite satisfied and more, and your art excitement too.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much, and we'll be right back.
Enjoy.
Don't go away.